Welcome back to my back porch, and on a cool Sunday afternoon. It's not supposed to be this cool at the end of May, but you know, I'm not going to complain because it's going to be daggum ball sweating hot out here in just a few weeks. So anyway, I'm going to give you my first impressions of this Plasencia Reserva Original. We'll see. Cheap gas station lighter. This one works. I hope it works. So far, so good. The other cheap one I bought, which I have a good torch, I don't use it. The other cheap one I bought worked great until you turned it off, and then it wouldn't start back, and it's very aggravating. Don't know why. Toasting it up here. It's my favorite part of smoking a cigar, guys, is toasting it. It's also one of the tricks to getting a good burn. When you light it, it's critical that you don't just go straight to it. Toast around the edges a little bit and get it started before you just hit it and, you know, start burning it up. So, you know, it's not going to be too bad. I didn't get it perfectly straight, but we're going to be okay with this one. So, right off the bat. Smooth when you first take it in. It's got a little bit of bite at the end. I'm not drinking whiskey today. I'm not even drinking alcohol today. Just drinking Coke. We'll see what happens later. I don't know. I think I'm going to enjoy this for about an hour out here. But my experience with these Plasencia cigars so far has just been hit and miss. Some of them have been really good. Some of them haven't been. I know that they have some that are fairly expensive and you know, pretty sought after cigars, and some of them you can pick up pretty cheap. You know, this came in an online order, and but I saw some in my cigar shop for, you know, $15, $20, $25 and up. So they make good cigars, and this is not a bad one. This is going to be, if I had to rate it off the first 30 seconds, I'd say it's about a medium. But that's hard to tell too, because I had one the other day that was supposed to be kind of a bold cigar, pretty strong cigar, and it was like the super smooth all the way through, from the light till the finish. I finally just threw the rest of it away. I don't throw them away because I love my yard. Throw them in my fire pit. But it was a great smoke. It was smooth from start to finish. Sometimes you get through about half of it, a little bit more, and it starts to get a little, I would say bitter at the end. But bitter is probably not a good word to describe a cigar. It's just different. You know, it's not smooth. It's not something you're just loving, all right? But you want to finish it because you paid a lot of money for it, and you want to finish your hour of reflection and contemplation on the world and pride. You want to just get through it. But I'll tell you, if I don't like a cigar, I'm going to toss it. I don't care. I'm going to give it a few minutes. If I'm struggling with it, if it's got a terrible draw and I can't get it out, I'm going to toss it. I don't care how much I paid for it. It's just not worth it, guys. It's not worth the aggravation fighting a cigar that's just not, you know, with it. So that stinks because you feel like you're throwing away sometimes $10. And the one I threw away a couple weeks ago was a Cohiba Black, and I was very angry about that because they're not cheap smokes. You can pick them up online fairly cheap. Even then, they're not super cheap. So I was a little upset at that one, and but I'd cut it and I'd cut it and I'd cut it and I'd probed it, and there was nothing. It just wasn't going to work. So I was like, yeah, I give up, throwing this thing away. And this one so far, the draw is pretty good. All right. Maybe a touch tight, but I'm getting plenty of smoke out of it, and I'm not working myself to death. You don't want it to be too loose, because then it's just, you know, you're not going to keep it lit. So anyway, would I smoke this again? Absolutely. Would I buy it again? Sure. I'd buy some more of these if they came in order. I'm not going to rush out and buy a box of them, but if they come in a pack, you know, sampler pack of 10 or whatever, or 20, however many, you know, you buy sometimes in these orders, it's I would definitely smoke it. I would enjoy smoking it, and I would share it with a friend as well. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy your Sunday afternoon. I'm out of here.